Thanks for joining our Tuesday night broadcast of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. We're just about midway through the season, and teams, Greg, really starting to find out who they are.
You know, the coaching staffs, they're starting to have a really good sense of who their squads are. Strengths are going to be emphasized. You work on your weaknesses, and you can almost see the roadmap to the end of the season.
Now here's Scola. 5 on the clock. Unloads from 13. Second chance shot. And it's Yao missing. And here's Los Angeles. They are on a phenomenal run right now. 16 consecutive wins.
And it is very impressive, but it's also interesting. I mean, even sitting here at the broadcast table and the storyline this group has created has you just impressed and a little scratching your head, because we expect drama and a certain amount of unpredictability with this crew. That's not gone away, but I tell you, this team seems to be minimizing or mitigating the volatility. They seem to be a lot more solid of late.
Three-pointer, Martin. Good tee by Fisher. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
I caught up with Coach Phil Jackson. We were getting into the nuances of the matchup, and Kyle Lowry came up. He said they've essentially got another coach on the court for them in Kyle. He's a guy who constantly studies. He knows the game inside and out. And that's a great trait to have in your point guard. Guys, back over to you.
Thank you, David. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. For Houston, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Pass to Budinger. Kobe against Martin. Yao. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And good luck creating effective coverage against a 7'6" guy. I'm not sure Yao notices the D inside.
Now here's Kobe. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket.
The defense was solid, but that's better offense. Welcome to the NBA.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Out to the right wing. Budinger against Kobe. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Yes, great concentration there. Hung in there. He didn't let that contact throw him off at all. Stayed focused on the rim, knew he was going to get hit, and still was able to finish.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Bryant looking around. Outside Gasol. Lakers working the ball around now. Over Yao. Good work defensively by Yao.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And finished off by Martin.
And I love it when Martin attacks the lane, proving he's got more than just a jump shot.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Houston. Bryant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
Outside Scola. Kick by Yao. Artest against Budinger. Kobe with the steal. And now Odom pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Here's Kobe, and Bryant throws it down.
Kobe makes dunking look so easy. Man, that guy's explosive.
Here is Lowry. He had 15 points last outing. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Outside for Martin. Pass to Scola. Left side Lowry. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Look, when you play as a team, good things tend to happen for you.
Bryant outside. Here's Gasol. Back to Kobe. Fisher looking it over to the inside. And finished off by Gasol.
Yeah, and it doesn't take a whole lot of effort for Gasol to dunk it home. At 7 feet tall, he uses his height to power home those jams.
Now here is Lowry. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. Outside, Martin. Going inside and finished off by Martin.
Lift off for Kevin Martin. Can't give that young man room like that. Need to keep a body on him at all times.
Bryant the pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for Houston. They trail by 1. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Kevin Martin, first personal foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The free throw drops for Kobe.
So much to like about Bryant's game, but the X factor in my mind is his unmatched competitiveness and work rate. This guy has an inexhaustible appetite for work.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Lowry. And so the timeout by Rick Edelman here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Last time they met in Houston.
Yeah, they dropped the last game of this matchup. Their bench wasn't able to keep up with the opposing reserves offensively.
Sometimes the bench players are a little overlooked and undervalued, but make no mistake, they play a vital role in deciding games.
And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, Pau Gasol.
Well, he's been an absolute magician when the ball has been in his hands. There isn't any aspect of the offense that he hasn't contributed in, and it's been a pleasure to watch. I mean, unless you are an opposing coach, then his play has been a vivid nightmare.
Now, here's Lowry. And it's Yao missing. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities. And what energy from Odom, just outworking the defense right there.
Rockets trail by 5. Outside Lowry. Down low. Here's Scola. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Bryant finds Gasol. Kicks it out to Bryant. Outside Odom. Pass to Artest. And here is Gasol. 6 on the shot clock. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Artest, good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Lowry against Fisher. From the arc. Lowry can't get it to go. And here are the Lakers. They're on a 15-6 run. And Fisher kicks to Kobe. Unloads from 13. That one off the back iron and out. Rockets trail by 6 to the paint. Another shot. And Martin with the lay-in. Good. Martin's got 6.
Oh, good awareness from Martin, finding that chance to save the play.
So Phil Jackson's decided to take a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Eric Dampier's checked in for Odom. Barnes comes in for Ron Artest. Shannon Brown, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Vujacic in for Derek Fisher. The Rockets also changing it up. Shane Battier is checked in for Buttinger. And Brooks subbed in for Kyle Lowry.
Well, I tell you, I love when I see Dampier with that kind of force down low. Nice throwdown.
Outside, Martin. Right wing. Out to Brooks. Outside, Martin. Beyond the arc. The Lakers with the rebound.
Really good shot contest there. It made it tough for the shooter.
Pass to Vujacic. Here's Dampier. He's covered by Yao. The kick out to Barnes. Now here's Gasol. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 6.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Martin from outside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
And how about the confidence of Martin in his mechanics, able to quickly get that shot off?
There's a screen. Vujacic the pass to Dampier. Comes up empty down low. Rockets trail by 5.
Derek Dampier.
For the Rockets, Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Yao. Hayes comes in for Luis Stoller. And Taylor subbed in for Martin.
Hayes. Jermaine Taylor.
Barnes against Battier. Pass to Brooks. 1:21 left in the first quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Battier tries again. And Hill finishes inside. Now it's just a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Gasol a screen. Brown the pass to Gasol. And finished off by Gasol.
Boy, as a pick-and-roll partner, you couldn't have a better guy than Pau Gasol. He's got great length, excellent hands, and a nice touch.
On the wing, Battier. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Banked in off the glass.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
Now here's Gasol. Boy, he was something else against Boston.
Over the course of the game, he's been very accurate, doing some great stuff.
35 seconds left in the first. Now here's Brooks. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hill. And it's Hill with the jam.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
Gasol with the rebound. Gasol's got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Brown with the 3. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
The previous play is under review.
You know, it may not matter in the grand scheme, but the replay process is faster than ever. You know, why not?
Yeah, the replay center in Secaucus is providing the officials with the necessary footage to make the call. We're seeing what they're seeing with
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
Well, it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Lakers on top, up 3. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And so Brooks will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 3-point game. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
And such a valuable high percentage shot, and he does a great job of taking advantage.
Kobe, that's for 2. That's good on the jump shot. Kobe's got 10 points. Clark, you were mentioning this the other day. One prospect to watch in the draft, Klay Thompson. He's the son of the first pick in the '78 draft, Michael Thompson. And they say Klay can fire from every range.
Well, he's a laser, flat-out laser, Kevin. A lights-out shooter. And a bit older than most prospects. Thompson is a junior. At 6'6", he's got excellent size for the 2 as well.
Here's Hayes, following the basket by Kobe Bryant. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Lets a floater go. Daddy for 3. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists now in this one. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now here's Bryant. He's got 10. Fisher, the pass to Barnes. Fisher inside. Covered by Smith. 6 to shoot. Goes up on the wing. Again, the Lakers.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
Rockets trail. Over to the wing. And Hayes kicks to Smith. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
And the D just a step slow, reacting to the step back.
Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Outside, Kobe. Outside, Odom. Puts up a 3. No good on that one. The Rockets have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Smith against Barnes. Smith, the pass to Hill. Rejected by Gasol.
And really, Gasol does an incredible job getting his hands up in the air, which results in a ton of rejection. Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Artest is checked in for the Lakers. And then for Houston, Chase Budinger is checked in for Hill. Martin comes in for Brooks. And it's Lowry in for Smith. Lowry with the ball. Al Budinger. It's back to Battier. 5 to shoot. And he banks in the layup. Battier's got the game tied up here for the Rockets.
Any points Battier gives you, I think, is found money. Shane is so good defensively, we forget about his offensive prowess.
Kobe against Martin. Here's Artest. It's rebounded by Kyle Lowry.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Inside, here's Hayes. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And Los Angeles guys shooting just phenomenal here tonight. 73% from the field. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Yao, he's checked in for Houston. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Rockets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And finished off by Martin. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Kobe kicks to Artest. Back to Bryant. Back to Artest. On deep, Fisher. It's rebounded by Houston.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Lowry. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
And you're not going to find a much more determined scorer than Lowry.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
On the free throw, no good.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Now, here's Lowry. 6 points for him. Hesty out. Back to Lowry. And here is Budinger. Now, here's Yao. Defended by Gasol. And Yao gets it to go on the assist from Budinger. And it's a 5-point Houston lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Rockets leading by 3. And here's Lowry. Yao with a screen on Fisher to the middle. Yao, that's good. And it's 6 points for Yao.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Sasha Vujacic is checked in for Derek Fisher. And a switch here also for Houston. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Hayes. Kobe kicks to Vujacic. Outside, Odom. Gasol passes to Bryant. Over Martin. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Bryant.
When he catches the hot hand, good luck trying to slow him down. Plays so under control, can spot up, drive, create for himself. A matchup nightmare.
Now here is Martin. He's got 11. Pass to Scola. Back to Martin. Again, the Rockets score.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Here's Bryant. Artest with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up for 3. Kobe. Kobe from deep.
From deep, inside, outside, all levels. Kobe can flat out get it done.
Outside Lowry. Outside Martin. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Los Angeles trails by 4. Outside Bryant. Over Martin. Again, Los Angeles.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Lowry. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Bryant can't get it to go. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Houston. They lead by 4. Outside Martin. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And the Lakers with some changes. Eric Dampier's checked in for Gasol. Barnes comes in for Lamar Odom. And it's Brown in for Kobe.
And you can tell Martin's put a lot of work into his shot. He knows that the offensive end is where his value lies. So he wants to be as effective as possible.
Now here's Barnes. He has yet to score. Dampier kicks to Vujacic. Here's Martin. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Martin is an active shooter, which is why he gets defenders to overcommit like that.
Rockets have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. And the first one drops. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Definitely, that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here is our test. 23 points his last outing. Barnes outside. They set the screen to the paint and stolen by Yao. Martin attacking. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Barnes sends it back.
Playing strong defense inside the paint there. They'll think twice before trying that again.
1:37 left to play here in the half. Now here is Lowry, covered by Vujicic. Scola against Barnes. Scola passes to Martin. Lock at 6. Shoots over Brown. And it's Martin missing. Los Angeles trails by 9. Down low. And stolen by Scola. Knocked away. It's stolen by Brown. Dampier, he dishes to Vujicic. Here's Artest. Cans it from downtown. Artest's got his second bucket tonight.
Hey, you don't often see the quick release from Artest, but that time he showed it to you.
Lowry passes to Scola. Scola sets a screen for Budding. Pass to Yao. Lowry from outside. Barnes grabs the miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Got that bucket in no time at all. Now just a 3-point Houston lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Budinger. Outside Martin. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Martin's got 22 points.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The play in the paint has gone almost entirely all their way.
Here's Artest. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And that'll do it for the first half of competitive game so far. Rockets lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Really an incredible game from Kevin Martin.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Martin against Bryant. Outside for Artest. Here's Gasol. And he hits it to tie the game up. Gasol's got 12 in the game.
And we rave about Powell's touch, but how about his toughness, willing to just go to battle inside?
Outside, Martin. Scola against Odom. Scola dishes to Martin. Back to Scola. Three-pointer, Lowry. Fisher with the block.
You know what Fisher lacks in size, he makes up for with grit and tenacity and know-how on the defensive end.
Bryant finds Odom. That's good. And it's Kobe with the assist. He's got 14.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Lowry passes to Budding. Here's Martin. Nice D from Odom.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Kobe kicks it to Odom. Gasol up top. Lowry against Fisher. Pass to Odom. Gasol on the wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Bryant's shot is off. Rockets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And yes, it's good. Martin's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
There it is, the first basket of the half after missing their first 3 attempts.
Now Odom. Defended by Scola. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Gasol. Over Yao. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Artest the pass to Odom. Gasol, a screen on Martin. Pass to Gasol. Puts it up from 12. It's hauled in by Budinger. For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Lamar Odom. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And so the timeout by Rick Adelman here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Getting very close to seeing our final list of contestants for the dunk contest, and you know everybody in the discussion right now really wants to compete.
I mean, who wouldn't? I mean, if you got the hops and the repertoire, you want to show what you can do.
You take a look at Budinger, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And the list of participants is going to be final soon, so we'll be sure to keep you posted. This year's dunk contest should be a very special one.
And every year, it seems, we see something in the dunk contest that we've never seen before, and I don't think this year will be any different.
And stolen by Yao. And stolen by Gasol. Here's Kobe. Oh! Kobe with the flush.
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for the Rockets. Driving inside. Martin wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Odom on the wing. Inside. And stolen by Yao. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Stola kicks to Budinger. Pass to Yao. Count it. 8 points for Yao.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Here's Gasol, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Yao Ming.
And Gasol is a master at utilizing his strength inside, forcing the defense to become physical with him whenever he has the ball in deep.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Rockets.
I love the way they're finishing, penetrating, getting downhill, taking the game to their opponents. They've been the aggressors, and that's been impressive.
And they've also played exceptionally well in the paint tonight, taking advantage of their opportunity to work inside. A truly skillful 7-footer. Pau Gasol doesn't just rely on his size to beat others to buckets and boards. There's a finesse to his game most big men don't possess.
Gasol drops 2.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Here's Lowry. 8 points for him. 3-pointer, Martin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight. And Phil Jackson wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Now let's take a look at the scoring breakdown tonight, divided between the starters and the reserves for the Lakers. Los Angeles trails by 5. Now here's Kobe. 20 points for him. Outside Artest. Good on the 3-point shot. Artest's got 15 points.
For Artest, it's about finding his rhythm, and when he does, he's most effective.
Lowry against Fisher. Martin for three. A rebound by the Lakers. Gasol's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And slam dunk by Odom.
Right now, Odom all in his bag. He's a very effective scorer when he uses his full toolkit.
Rockets have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Lowry with the ball. Out defended by Fisher. To the wing on the left. Back to Lowry. From deep. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, there's a pit bull kind of quality to Kyle Lowry's game. He's relentless at both ends.
Bryant finds Gasol. And it's Bryant in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets leading by 3. Lowry with the ball. He's got 11. Back to Martin. Yao with a screen on Fisher to the inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Artest. Los Angeles has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Fires for 3. Rockets with the rebound. Here's Lowry. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
The handles, the bucket. That's a beautiful play from Lowry.
Martin against Kobe. Pass to Gasol. And stolen by Yao. Fisher against Lowry. Inside, Yao. The shot's good on the assist by Lowry. Lowry's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Bryant passes to Gasol. Pass to Fisher. Here's Artest. Drills it from outside. Artest's got 6 here in this quarter.
Artest looked comfortable letting it fly. He's more than serviceable from the three-point line.
So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Dampier, he's checked in for Odom. Barnes comes in for Ron Artest. Brown is checked in for Kobe. And Vujacic in for Fisher. Hayes, he's checked in for Houston. Pattier comes in for Kevin Martin. Lowry deciding where to go with it here. The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
He's had trouble putting up the same numbers from the foul line that he put up last season.
Vujacic kicks to Gasol. And Gasol slams it in.
Threw it down with force. Terrific flush.
And so here is Houston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Al Budinger, he's got 5. Outside Lowry. A 3-ball. Dampier pulls it in. Los Angeles trails by 4. Here's Vujacic. Barnes right side. Left side, Brown. Gasol passes to Brown. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Budinger, and it's Budinger finishing it off.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
To the middle, here's Gasol, and Gasol with the dunk.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Here's Budinger. That 3 off the mark. For Los Angeles, they've gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Now Vujacic, still scoreless. Dampier, no good. The Rockets shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Sinks the three-pointer.
No three-pointers for him in that first half, but the second half, different story.
Here's Vujacic, now recovering.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
And so Lowry will bring it up for the Houston Rockets. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Scola. Battier outside. Shot clock at 6. Tries the spin move. And another 3 for Houston.
I think he catches him off guard with the spin move right there.
LA has gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Dampier kicks to Brown. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Vujacic the pass to Dampier. Here's Brown. The Rockets pull it in. Scola's got his 5th rebound in this one. From deep three-point land. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Houston in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the balls. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Rockets leading by 8. Outside, Martin. Pass to Hayes. It's Brooks on the wing. Down low. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist in this one.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Odom. From outside, off the mark. Floats it up for Hill. And Hill throws it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
Back to Barnes. And here's Bryant outside. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes. Bryant's got 23.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Brooks against Fisher. From 10 feet out. Barnes against Battier. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brooks. Out to Battier. And stolen by Barnes. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Wednesday, they'll go up against the Jazz in Utah. Then on Saturday, they'll be tipping off a homestand, starting with the Memphis Grizzlies.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
And the Lakers making a change here. Artest is checked in. The shot's good from Bryant.
Bryant demonstrating how confident he is, because to me it looks like he feels he can score whenever he wants to.
Brooks outside. to Hayes. And Hayes throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Houston leading by 6. Outside, Martin. Back to Brooks. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Kevin Martin hits from deep. Martin's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
And here's Bryant outside. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 5 rebounds tonight. And it's Ron Artest with the foul. That's his first foul. Now checked in for Hill.
Team foul. Checking in for the Rockets, number 11, Yao Ming.
And Hayes kicks to Martin. Shoots over Kobe. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Los Angeles trails by 9. Pass to Artest. Lakers passing it around for 3. Kobe. And that comes off the assist by Derek Fisher. Fisher's got his 4th assist in this one.
And you know what? He's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
And that one's good from Fisher. And now it's just a 4-point Rocket lead.
Oh, perfect execution in transition. Fisher getting to the right spot and being rewarded for it.
Battier against Gasol. Castellano. It's back to Battier. Just 3 to shoot. Brooks misses. Here are the Lakers. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's Kobe. Rebounded by Battier. Battier's got 4 rebounds in this game. Yao with a screen on Artest. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Hayes. Budinger comes in for Shane Battier. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Brooks.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Fisher against Lowry. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Paul Gasol.
Oh, such a crafty player. Lowry excels at using his body to draw contact.
Free throw drops for Kyle Lowry. And so Lowry nails both of them.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
Bryant can't get it to go. Houston leading by 3. Outside Lowry. Pass to Budinger. Outside Martin. Looks for Yao, gets it to him. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Here's Artest. A 3-pointer, no good. Rockets have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the 4th. Strong work at that end of the floor. The shot by Lowry, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Bryant, and he dunks it in right on Luis Scola. Oh, man, what a play.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Houston ball.
Pass to Martin. Over Bryant. And it's Martin missing.
Boy, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up.
Yes, he does. That's what we call helium. East rising and helium floating.
Lowry for three. Buries the long-range jumper. Lowry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the...
And another one falls. Amazing.
Another outstanding game for him. He has been a consistent offensive force all year.
Only 3 other players in all of NBA history have more 40-point games in a season than he does.
To perform at this level, night in and night out, is something only the greatest scorers ever have been able to do.
Kobe on the drive. From outside, knocks down the 3.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Houston in the lead. So Rick Adelman's decided to take a timeout here. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Los Angeles making a switch here. Dampier's checked in. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. During that last break, I heard what Rick Adelman was telling his team. Now, he was quite encouraging in the huddle. He said, look, you're fighting out there, fellas. I can see it. I need you to keep giving everything you have. Bring this one home. See if they can pull it off. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Lowry fires the 3. He drills the 3.
Not shy
from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
And the shot goes in.
And when you need points, Yao is a great option. He just goes on the attack.
Outside, Bryant. Jacks up a three. Again, what an avalanche.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Martin against Artest. Oh, softly lays it in.
Incredible focus from Martin, not allowing the defense to overwhelm him.
We come to expect this from him in these situations. Extremely calm under pressure.
And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. Takes the three. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Houston's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Lowry buries the deep ball.
Clutch basket by Lowry. This guy embraces these kinds of moments.
Here's Dampier. What a response! Hitting a 3 of their own.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer the 3 with one of their own.
Unbelievable couple of possessions here. I mean, the energy in here really starting to boil.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Kobe has been sensational.
.43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Lowry outside. The 3 doesn't go. And here's Los Angeles. Outside, Kobe to take the lead. Good, another from 3.
And guys, this is a historic shooting night for him. Tied for 3rd now, most threes in a game.
The points, GA, just keep piling up, and the threes keep dropping in. He is red hot from beyond the arc.
Well, a few players have hit the 12 mark. Most in recent years have been done by the Splash Brothers. He's got to look at going even higher tonight.
Los Angeles with some changes. Barnes is checked in for Dampier, and Fisher subbed in for Artest. Martin against Kobe.
This is how you get to the line. Martin gets assertive inside and able to draw the contact.
Good on the first, and that brings them within 2 here. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Yeah, they have to extend the game. I mean, plain and simple. Use every second you can on the clock here.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And he misses the J. It's deflected. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And so the Lakers take the win. They didn't make it easy on themselves or their fans, but in the end, everyone's satisfied.
I mean, there were some times that momentum shifted, and especially early on, but let's give this group a lot of credit for that stick-to-itiveness in terms of finishing out and executing that game plan.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.